Hello one and all, and welcome back to the channel. So, as many people know, I love gaming. I'm an anime nerd, love Star Wars, love Transformers, all of that good stuff, man. But I love playing video games above all else. So like if I have a day off and I'd rather just play video games and just vibe, or just, you know, watch things, especially with my partner. But this game, Final Fantasy XVI, has been such a great ride. I actually played it already on my PlayStation 5 about a year or two ago, after I had treated myself to a PlayStation 5 after a bad breakup, and I started diving into some other games, you know, not just like Assassin's Creed or like a Madden or FIFA or 2K. So this game has been such a great and thrilling ride. I mean, from the gameplay mechanics, from all of the icons that you can gather. So if these icons are like special abilities and special forces from other realms that embody different aspects of the elements and just in general with the world and the lore. And Clive is a harbinger pretty much of all of the icons. He can gather all the icons and manifest into one and use various abilities from various icons.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward! Joshua!
So as you can see in this game, it is just all the way through the roof with everything. Joshua and Clive, they're brothers, and the whole story is pretty insane. And I don't want to delve too much because it's just there's going to be various clips from various scenes and various battles in this video. So I won't throw too much at you at once, especially while there's different things happening at different times. I don't want to confuse anything, especially with trying to explain anything. But this game has been such a beautiful ride, and cinematically looks absolutely insane. I mean, look at these graphics, look at the way how the cutscenes are, and even the interactive gameplay cutscenes, cinematic cuts and cinematic clashes. It's all just amazing to see. And you know, you really as a gamer dive into the lore, and I find myself a lot more times than not getting so much more invested in sitting down and watching these cutscenes. And a lot of them are so long that you might as well be watching a movie or watching an episode of a TV show. But it's that good, man. It's that good, and it gets you so invested. And before you realize, you're sitting here playing for hours and watching a movie and playing a game at the same time. And it's absolutely beautiful. A lot more times than not, you'll find yourself in this game fixating a little bit more on side quests as opposed to the main quest, because you want things to continue. You want to find more side quests and more things and abilities, and you want to find more pieces of armor and weapons and amulets and stuff to just increase your iconic abilities and their damage ratio or the cooldown times. So a lot more times than not, I found myself doing a lot of side quests, which on a lot of other games I do the same thing too. But with Assassin's Creed, for instance, I will fixate a little bit more on the story, just because I'm so heavily invested in Assassin's Creed and I love the lore. I will fixate more on the main story than some side quests. But in recent years, as in like the past 10 years, I've actually dove more into side quests before I even get to some of the main parts of the main story, the main quest. So that's a lot of times what's happened here is you just diving into a lot of side quests, and then you find a lot of other enemies that you wouldn't have otherwise found unless you searched or you went throughout the whole area, or you did side quests to unlock other side quests. So, you know, fighting a Titan here, and this is probably about the second or third Titan that I've fought so far throughout the game, and that's just because I really haven't gone out of my way to look for them. I have gone to the hunt board. In this game, there's various bounties that you can collect, and you build on your renown in the hideaway area. So you have this area that you go to, and you can talk to two people specifically, and they can either give you quests in various areas, or they give you these options to unlock various things that people have gifted you as Clive or Sid after a certain point in the game that become relevant. And you get these various items or ability points and stuff based on the marks that you take care of in the game, as they call them. You know, like the hunts that you go on. So you can get a lot of different things based off just completing various hunt board challenges or side quests and getting these renowned points and unlocking all of the other items that you otherwise would have missed. Now this one is part of the Rising Tide DLC that I also bought with this video game. And once we get further into the Leviathan battle, I probably won't do as much talking because it's pretty interesting. But the whole entire battle is not here, simply because when I was playing, I will openly say that I just got so distracted and invested that I genuinely forgot to hit record on some of the instances because I can only record 3 minutes at a time, which is okay, but I kept forgetting where I was, and I was just so invested in the gameplay and trying to beat this Leviathan because the Leviathan is actually a pretty hard enemy to fight, and there comes a certain part of the actual battle that you will get very frustrated on and probably have to repeat several times, but once you get through it, it's just like you don't want to stop, and that's kind of where I was. And yeah, I got so lost and invested in it. Another beautiful thing about this is just the idea behind the different elements and just the different iconic abilities, which are just ethereal and otherworldly creatures and people and entities that embody these various people that they choose to be their hosts. And you know, you can either run from it or you can embrace it and truly embody the power that it, you know, resides within you based off this icon and what they choose to share with you. And I mean, the more that you attune, as you can see, the more powerful you can be and the more like in tune and genuinely in one mind with the icon that you have been matched with or that chooses you, depending on the nature of how things go. Just like I said it before, Clive can, you know, embody all of the different icons, and you'll experience that when you get through the game, get through various aspects of the game, and he can just rock worlds if he really, truly, deeply wanted to. And sometimes, you know, in this game, you'll get presented with things that will help you decide what you want to do, and overall, you kind of get to like the same endpoint. But I kind of wish that some things that you chose to do really affected negatively or positively on certain things, just like if like the Knights of the Old Republic or like Red Dead Redemption, stuff like that. But this game has been beautiful to get through. So as you can see, it is absolutely crazy the way how the cinematic moments are, and the way how this the fighting the Leviathan turns out to be. Like, look at the way how it is, and even this that cutscene. Obviously, there's quite a bit of time from then to now where we are with the gameplay that I have failed to get. So I apologize for that. But that should also go to show how much you will be invested in the actual gaming aspect of this game, and then also the cutscenes, because like the cutscenes are so gripping. They're encapsulating. You cannot really take your eyes off the screen. Yeah, you can skip, and there's some parts where I promise you probably will skip through because it's the same old, okay, I need this from you, and in order to do that, you have to do this for me, and then once you're doing that for me, I may have some other things for you, and then I'll give you piece by piece what you need that you ask me for. You know, it's the same thing in all the games. Like, you go here, talk to this guy, get information, blah 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 blah, and then go over there, get more information, blah 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 blah. Take care of what you need to take care of, possibly, or not, and then you go back and finally take care of stuff, and then Maybe then you get what you came for. And if you haven't been betrayed, or you know, it's like the same thing in all the games. So there's certain instances where you can easily skip through these like mini cutscenes and true cinematic cutscenes, but still compared to the game. But as long as you know exactly where you are, what's happening, and you know that if you skip that little part, you will still be able to understand things. But yeah, this game has been quite the adventure, and this is Clive and Ifrit finally, you know, being one and actually, you know, embracing the fact that he is the icon of fire, you know, just like Joshua with the Phoenix. And there'll be more gameplay video commentary to come. I just love this game and I have to get some of this out, so I appreciate watching. And, you know, if you have played this game, or if you are interested in Final Fantasy, or if you are a big Final Fantasy fan, you know, leave a comment down below. And if you are playing this game, what are you doing? Have you gotten here to the DLC part? And what, you know, what's your favorite part of this game? So I really hope that you all enjoyed your time here and enjoy the rest of this clip. And I'll see you next one.